We're heading to the Emerald Lake, stopping off at Castle Mountain, Morants Curve and Lake Louise, diverting to Takakkaw Falls, then Field and onto our destination, the Emerald Lake Lodge, for a 2-night stay. Really excited for this. And so far, the weather's fine. These mini tunnels are to allow wildlife to cross over safely. Currently on the Trans-Canada Highway, we'll divert onto the Bow Valley Parkway at Castle Junction for a quick view of Castle Mountain and then stop off at Morants Curve to hopefully get a shot of a train passing, which I know Karen's really excited about. Wow, just look at those giant castle turrets. This just feels like Scotland all over again. We're at a quite famous place called Morants Curve. It was named by an engineer that worked on the Canadian Pacific Railroad. Well, it's just over that way. My rain jacket's in the boot of the car, but it's in one of the suitcases, buried under my wife's suitcase. Oh no. Yes, this is our Toyota Corolla. And it's still raining. Eventually I managed to extract my rain jacket from the boot of the car, but this is crazy. I'll just give it a few minutes. You never know, I may be lucky.
But you can hear it coming for a while.
At Morants Curve, in the pouring rain, waiting for a train to come. Yes, nuts. Oh well, Lake Louise, here we come. At first it's impossible to park up here, so we go back down to grab some lunch at Samson Mall. Easy parking there, fortunately. Fed and watered, we head back up to Lake Louise for our second attempt, and eventually get parked. It's pouring with rain, and still it's unbelievable how many people there are here, despite the weather. We skipped Moraine Lake, due to the weather of course, but as you'll see in a future video, Moraine Lake more than makes up for it. So, here we are at Lake Louise, in the rain. You know, it's Scotland all over again, baby, isn't it? Yeah. Last time we were here, it was frozen over completely, and you can see the beautiful mountains behind. Today, nada.
Not so much.
No. Oh well. A strange blue bird is hopping across the rocks, but we'll be seeing more of this bird soon. We were last here in 1997 with deep, deep snow. Fab. Next, we're en route to the Emerald Lodge. We're going to be diverting and climbing up to view the magnificent Takakkaw Falls, the second highest in Canada apparently.
That is spectacular, isn't it?
With its main drop from 254 metres high. Wow. This descent will remind Karen of the slightly hairy Balaknabar Road in Scotland, but this is a lot easier. Well, somewhere around here are the spiral tunnels, a miracle of engineering. Trouble is, I can't see it. Don't really know where to look, but somewhere over here. Then it's on to the Emerald Lodge for a 2-night stay.
1.5k.
How's about this for a room? A room with a view, comes complete with a woman. Oh, this is really nice. And a panoramic picture. Wow. It's very nicely appointed indeed. And our balcony has views between the trees of the Emerald Lake below. Time to get the coffee on, methinks. Are we going to get any coffee anytime soon? Doing a lot of gurgling.
Wi-Fi is available in the main lodge only.
Okay, that's a pain.
Yeah, we'll write for dinner.
Yeah. I want to run out of film. Ooh, there it is. Sometime later. Oops. That was a disaster. Happy holidays. This blue and black bird suddenly appears on our balcony, and now we know it's called a Steller's jay. It's after our cookies we're having with coffee. So I'll get some close-up shots as it comes and goes. Soon it's time for dinner up at the lodge, which by the way is excellent. Next morning I nip out early for a few location shots. The Canadian Pacific Railway built the original lodge in 1902. In 1979 refurbishment began and it was reopened in 1986, and of course guest lodges followed. It would be great to see the beautiful mountain scenery that surrounds the lake. Oh well, hopefully later. Meanwhile I'll grab a few more shots, then it's up to the lodge for breakfast. Oh, look at the wonderful weather we're having here at the Emerald Lodge. So here we are at the Emerald Lodge in a wonderful place called Field, and it's absolutely tipping down. And back home it's about 30 degrees. Now in September, that's unheard of in September. But yeah, but we're having a wonderful time out here. It is brilliant, but the weather is crap. But it's due to get better tomorrow, and it better, because we're on the Icefields Parkway tomorrow. Yes, on our way up to Jasper. Oh, please don't be like this. Yes, the lodge is super cosy here. Off to our scenic stroll around the lake. I'm appropriately dressed for the nice sunny weather out there, as you can see. And, yeah, definitely Brits abroad here. We're going to do a circular walk of the lake. Why not? We'll get wet, but what the hell. It's about a 5k walk around the shoreline, so here we go. I keep imagining those beautiful mountain views we're missing. Jump over it! Fortunately, we both have waterproof shoes, and we're really going to need them too. Yes, indeed, one of my favourite films, The Revenant. So I'm just checking we're not actually being stalked by a grizzly. During late summer and into autumn, bears are preparing for hibernation, and we certainly don't want to be the ones that add more protein to their diet either. Go on, babe, walk the plank. I shouldn't be laughing. I'll be the one that slips. Yeah. As filming slows me down, I have to run to catch her up, then run ahead for more shots.
Down. Oh.
You have to jump, I think. Plenty of roots here to trip you up. I'm not sure she can see where she's going. Did you say blue sky? Wow! She's right. Blue. More, please. We have to leap. It's a leap of faith. The one good thing now is the rain has eased off. I think just dripping from the trees, basically. Of course, I'm waiting for the money shot. It's only a little puddle. I am wicked. Despite the weather, it's very atmospheric here, and for me, reminiscent of my favourite film, The Revenant. I seem to be rooted to this place. A chalet comes into view, so we've made it back at last. Took about an hour and a half. The Magnifico Mountains are coming into view as the cloud evaporates at last. Looks like a wedding taking place here. As we hike down to collect our car from the flooded lodge guests parking area. En route to field, we stop off at Natural Bridge Falls. Fantastic. At the small town of Field, we're in the visitor centre to pick up info regarding tomorrow's venture up the Icefields Parkway to Jasper. Can't wait for that. After a bite of lunch, we have a walk around. The rumble of an approaching train gets louder. So of course, as it's my first sighting since 1997, I have to get a couple of shots. These freight trains are getting longer and longer, with an average length of 2.5k. That's 1.5 miles. Some go up to 4k in length, and they can weigh over 18,000 tonnes. And of course, they're double stacked too. No wonder they have several locos to haul these monsters. Then it's back to the Emerald Lake Lodge. Just time for a couple of sneaky shots on the way back. While we've been away, the clouds have revealed blue skies to contrast with this morning's deluge. Great to see this place in sunlight and to see the beautiful mountains that surround it. Sadly, we ran out of time for canoeing, and a $100 fee was a bit steep, we thought, and we have done it before. So it's back to our lodge. We get packing, have a coffee, say bye-bye to RJ, then off up to the lodge for dinner. Next morning, we're up early with an exciting day ahead. Spotted on a wall near the lake, this graffiti reads, "Humankind, be both." Poignant, eh?